My privilege this evening to give you Chris and Jill's love story. Now, Jill and Chris met August 17, 2012 at a district staff development and orientation in Green River, Wyoming. They were briefly introduced by a mutual friend. Chris was sporting a terrible sunburn. Jill, she was wondering how he got it. They went separate ways before she could ask. Luckily, they were able to reconnect the following day, when fate led them both to the same bonfire party. The evening started out slow. Chris made his rounds talking to different people, and occasionally made eye contact with Jill. Now remember, occasionally. Finally, towards the end of the evening, they had a chance to chat face to face while playing Flippy Cup. Who knows what Flippy Cup is? Who doesn't know what Flippy Cup is? It was there that they got to know one another a little more. Chris admits to being nervous and a little flirtatious. Okay, that's not correct. A lot flirtatious. Perhaps over the top flirtatious with a touch of middle school boy. Now, whatever it was, it worked. Jill found him easy to talk to. Jill took this opportunity to ask Chris, how the heck did he get his raging sunburn? Now, Chris had been on a rafting and biking adventure with his dog Pepper, and obviously forgot to use sunblock. Now, they both enjoyed themselves and knew that they had found something special, but neither took the lead to exchange numbers. Yes, there we go. Boo. Now, the following day, Chris kicked himself for not getting Jill's number, but luckily knew her roommate and texted her to get it. They started texting and sharing much about themselves. Chris took the lead this time and convinced Jill to venture over to his house to hang out because they had so much to talk about. By the end of that evening, which was filled with tons of YouTube videos and awesome conversations, Chris knew without a doubt that he was going to get her to be his girlfriend. They continued to spend most of their time together, and on September 9th, 2012, after hiking a butte late at night with a breathtaking view of the lights of town, Chris asked Jill to be his one and only. Now, that wasn't that good, you guys. Let's try that again. Ah, there we go. Things continue to progress. Fast forward to February 2014, in a year and a half of dating, Chris knew Jill was the woman he would marry. He just had to find the perfect way to pop the question. After much thought, he decided that he would do it in Vegas while they were on vacation with Kelly, Jeremy, Mark, and at the end of May 2014.
It's a mystery.
He successfully ordered a ring and had it delivered to a co-worker's house just to make sure Jill would not be suspicious. Is the co-worker here? There we go. Thank you. Chris hid the ring the next 3 months in his sock drawer. Chris made sure everyone but Jill was in the loop and hoped it would be the biggest surprise of her life. May finally rolled around and they had made it to Vegas for a little R&R. To be precise, it was May 31st, 2014. And Chris was nervous with anticipation. He planned to propose on the strip, but got caught up in the moment. And had Jeremy start a toast. And Chris announced that he had a poem to share as an ode to Vegas. Here is what the poem read. I wrote this rhyme to celebrate this moment, though only 4 of us know the truth to what I just meant. We will laugh, scream, and maybe even cry, but what I'm telling you is no lie. I may drink a few beers too many and spend more than a penny. You may become sick in bed and get mad at some things I said. However, no matter the situation, we will be by each other's side, even if we get fried. We love each other and know that we have to come to an end. There is no more to pretend. If you haven't figured this poem out, the last line is the key. Jill, will you marry me? Now, Jill was completely stunned. Can't you see that reaction? Her reaction was absolutely priceless. Chris nervously waited for her to process the whole thing, and she was processing. And was relieved when she said, yes. They spent the rest of the weekend celebrating their engagement with their family. A perfect proposal and the beginning to a new lifetime of happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Nielson.